Well, hello there again, friends. Today is 4/14/2022, and today is the Odin Project Vlog Day 92. And so we are at the exercise called Project Library. It says, Introduction, let's expand the book example from the previous lesson and turn it into a small library app. Assignment Part 1. If you haven't already done so, set up your project with skeleton HTML, CSS, and JS files. So I I'm I'm not gonna this is live with you today. Um, it's not scripted or I don't really script anything, as you know. I just go off the cuff. But what I mean by that is live, as in we're doing it together. I haven't like pre-done the work. So we're gonna do basically kind of like we did with the structure of the last couple projects. We're gonna get everything set up currently. And the reason I wanted to show you this again is because if you're following along, um, we've already done the project. Like it said, we've already started it technically, but we didn't start it as a project. We started it as an exercise. And so this is the first one where we're going to convert it into a project. So I just kind of wanted to go over that with you to show you how I do it. And again, my way isn't the right way, the perfect way. It's just a way. Sorry, I forgot to mute my phone again. Give me just a second. Okay. So anyway, so we're gonna go over that, and then we might take a look at number 2, which is starting some do some coding. I don't want to make this video overly long, and I also don't want to have non-value added content where I'm just sitting there, you know, uh, spinning my wheels as I'm learning, putting some code on the page. I always want to give you guys the best value possible. So with that said, let's just get started. So we have out here I have an index12.html and a JS file called objectconstructors.js, and it's sitting out here currently under my foundations JS not GitHub, which is just, it doesn't mean anything to you. It's just a folder I created for like local projects that are not on GitHub. And so that's where I put this originally. Mainly because I didn't know that it was going to be a project. If I knew it was going to turn into a project, I would have put it in a better place, not like a working pad like that. But so what I'm going to do is go through this with you on setup, and I'm going to do this just a little bit different. So first things first, as we always do, we need to go out and since it is a project, we're going to make a GitHub repo for this. So we go to repo, go to new, name it. What are we calling this thing? We're calling it project library. So I guess we'll just do I like to do the nomenclature of what it is. It's JavaScript, so we'll just do JS JS dash. I always mess this up because I have an inconsistency with my some underscore, some are dashes. My naming project names. I'll do dash. So I'll do new JS dash library. We'll just do library app. If I could type, there we go. JS-library app, and we'll copy this, paste in description, public. I've already been through this before. README file. Yes, please. And that'll be it. Create the repo. Takes a couple seconds. There it is. And now we're going to copy that location. And go out to the terminal. Going to figure out where I'm at, and I'm going to go to my I need to pull this GitHub down locally, so I'm going to cd into my Odin Projects folder as where my working directory is, where I keep all my projects, as you'll see here. Yep. So now I'm going to do git clone and then paste that, and it should pull it all down, and it should have a folder called JS-library app. Yep. So we're going to cd into that. got a new keyboard. It's pretty cool. My first mechanical keyboard. Anyway, yep, got my readme file there. Do git status as I've been mentioned before. I'm anal retentive and OCD about this. So, okay, so we're hooked up there in Git. Okay, so now I'm gonna do something a little bit different. What I'm going to do is, just because I created this already with these notes in here from where I did the from previous videos a long time ago, I told you guys I started making a habit up here of making a comment of where I did the exercise from, so that if I ever wanted, I do this for my working pad, because if I ever want to go back and look for excuse me, look for the way I did something, I can easily find it, and then this shows me where it's at in the project, or where it's at in the Odin project. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to make a copy of these two files. So, but I'm going to move them. I'm going to put them in a different spot. So, this one, I'm going to right-click, copy, and I need to, actually first before I do that, I need to add to the collection here the new folder, or the new project we just created, library app. Okay, so there's that. Pretty empty. Okay, so now I'm gonna paste in this HTML file, but I'm gonna rename it because I don't want it to be 12 because it's not in that workpad anymore. So I'm just gonna do index excuse me, index.html, and then I'm also going to copy over that object constructors JS file. So right now I'm going to close this, and I'm going to right click, copy. There's other ways to do this too. You could do it in the command line, you could do it in the GUI. I'm just doing it in the, just simply doing it inside of the code editor makes sense to me. So okay, so here it is. I do need to change, now that it's in there, actually I need to make, we're gonna have CSS eventually. I think it did, it say CSS? I think it did. Yep, CSS. So we're gonna add another one because I didn't have a CSS file yet. So we'll just create it while we're here. Style.css is there. Okay. Now I have to go back into my index file though, because I need to change the script source. Actually, no, I don't, because I didn't notate a subfolder. So actually, it should work just like that. Actually, let's just test it out. So I'll do a live server on this. So I don't know if I've ever showed you this. So if you right-click the index file, I have the live server plugin set up on my Vscode. So I could just right-click the file and go to open with live server, and it should open up a new tab with a loopback address. Yep. If I do F12 for DevTools, I should see, yep, live reload enabled, and the Hobbit J.R. Tolkien 295 pages not read yet. Cool. So that worked. So actually, yeah, I don't have to change anything as far as that. The title I'm going to change because it's no longer called Object Constructor. So we're going to go, I'm just going to change it to our file, our name of our program, or name of our GitHub, JS, what did I call that? Sorry. Been a long day. JS library app. JS library app. Probably don't need those dashes in there. Let's just get rid of those. Okay, cool. Control S. There it is. You see it update there in the tab. So JS library app. And one more thing I want to do while I'm here is I want to add in the style style sheet. Let me get rid of some of this confusion here. Actually, no, that's right. I need to bring up. I always forget. I don't work with style sheets enough, linking them to remember exactly what they're how it's linked. Okay, I knew it was linked. Okay, there we go. See, when you do it live, you gotta work through some of the nuances here. Okay, so we'll close that and go over here and paste that in there. Style.css, so that should work. We won't know if that works right now because we don't have anything in our style sheet, obviously. So we'll just throw it over here. Okay, so the JavaScript file is here, object constructors, and we have that linked here. So when we verified that works by running it in the browser. So that's good. So we got that linked up. So number 1 is done. And number 2, we'll just take a quick peek at it. I may make another video for another time on this. All your book objects are going to be stored in a simple array. So add a function to the script, not the constructor. So I've already built out the constructor right here. I may modify it a little bit as we go down the road, but it says to add a function so it can take user's input and store the new book objects into an array. Your code should look something like this. Okay, well, we can at least start it. So let me get this, give us a little more landscape here. I'm going to delete this comment up here because we don't need it. So this is the, I'm just going to comment some things here. This is the function, or I'm just going to call it object constructor, and it's, so we also need a blank, we don't have that yet. We need a blank array. So up here, I'm just gonna go declare. Okay, so this is object constructor, and declare declare blank array. Blank, probably empty. Ugh, can't type. Empty array for library. This is overly verbose. I'm just throwing something out there, guys. We'll just use what they have. My library equals brackets. So there's our my library array. And we already have our function book here, which is our constructor, so that's already built. Again, we might modify this. As we go through and we learn things, we're going to be changing things because I can guarantee you now I already read ahead and we're going to need to be creating an HTML form for the user input. We're not going to be, hand feeding it like we are here. We might for just testing purposes, but ultimately we're going to delete that and create a form. We're just not there yet. So we've got the simple array, and we need to add a function to the script to here that takes user input and stores the new book objects into that array. So we'll just come down here, and we're going to do add, I don't know, pressure zone. Let's see. Let's do function for, again, this is probably way too verbose. I usually don't comment too much until I'm done with the project, when I know all my code makes sense, and then I go back and comment. But I'm kind of doing it backwards just for the sake of you guys and for the video. I will probably change this later. But function for adding a new book to the array. Again, this is just way too long, but so we're going to do function add book to library. Okay. And we gotta do our stuff here. So I have to look this up. This is where I'm going to stop because I don't want to make this any longer than 15 minutes. Just where we're at right now. So next time we'll be adding out the functionality for the add book to library function. For I'll have to do some research and figure out how to do that exactly. So we're going to be using the obviously the title, author, pages, and read read from the constructor to create the objects for the library. I just gotta figure out how to do that intelligently. So I hope you kind of like this format. It's not something I normally do because, like I said, I try to put out good value videos for you guys, and doing it this way, oftentimes, as you know, when you're coding, you get stuck and you go back and you erase stuff, and it makes for a very unpleasant thing to watch and confusing thing to watch, and I don't ever want to do that for this channel. And that's why 98% of what I have already pre-scripted, as I call. I use the air quotes on that because it's just something that I've already wrote out. I know it works and it does what it needs to do, and there's no errors, and then I present it to you guys in my normal format with it already done and explain what it's doing and why I put it there. That makes for a better video, and I feel like it helps you guys with learning more. I know these are more fun to watch to do it live, but yeah. So I'm gonna stop here. So please like, share, and subscribe for more content, and let me know in the comments section how you guys are doing so far, and where you're at with the library app that we're getting ready started to make here. So with all that said, until next time, see ya.